Okay, we are back. Because that just helps for the VODs, like, so people know, like, what part of the stream is Melee and what part is Slay the Spire. Okay, I'm gonna go pee really quick, and then we should have time to jam, like, probably 2 Regent runs. I have returned. Hello, everyone. Okay. Definitely gonna jam some Regent runs here. That was solid Melee. That was definitely, like, especially because I haven't played in a little bit. And I would say my brain's at like 80% today. I'm pretty happy with that. I made some good connections. Noticed where I was making a lot of mistakes, and hopefully over time that'll synthesize into something. But the idea of not scrapping, creating space, and just getting out of those, just disengaging, has already gone a long way. So, and that's something that literally for like 10 years was just not clicking in my brain. And I finally, like, I was watching Ossify play actually, and for some reason, like, the movement he was doing just kind of clicked in my brain. Um, okay, so right now we have gotten every character to at least A8, which is pretty solid for how long the game's been out. Ironclad is actually incredibly fun. That, like, I love how they've changed Ironclad. It's much more fun than in the first game. That being said, I definitely want to keep delving into Regent. Regent's really interesting, and is one of the ones that I have not had as many clears with. I want to get everyone to 10 and then kind of see where we go from there. So that could be kind of cool. So colorless cards, I mean, that can be really good. This is fine. I feel like these are all reasonable options. 10 max HP matters. Huh. Because transforming a strike into defend could be good. I feel like this is better than this. Because when they say card reward, I get to pick one of 3. I'm pretty sure. So maybe this is better? Because there's a lot of really good colorless cards, but there's also a lot of pretty bad colorless cards. Um, that's kind of tough. Card reward. This just isn't that good. I don't know. Because I'm assuming it's the same as, like, what it would be after you complete a fight, right? Like, I mean, this 10 max HP, that definitely matters for future acts because you heal back to a certain percentage of your max HP. So if your max HP is lower, then you'll heal back lower, which is, that matters. I think it's between these two, though I wouldn't fault anyone for taking this. I don't know that I've ever tried this option, so let's try this. Yeah, so it is like this, where it's just one of 3. Guess I'll try it. I don't know. I mean, these are all really, really good. Child of the Stars, I think, is what we want to go with, even though Gather Light, so we don't have enough starting things to take this pack 1, pick 1. Child of the Stars really adds up, because the Stars deck is an amazing deck, and Gather Light is a really, really good card that I would consider taking. But the issue is this is an uncommon and this is a common, and this is a really, really good payoff. So, like, we're more likely to see Gather Light in the future than this, so I think that makes sense. Okay, let's see here what we can do as far as a path. That's not bad. That's 3 rest areas, 2 elites, decent amount of early fights. That's always solid for Act 1. What else do we have? So we have that way, which is also the same, but the rest areas I think are placed a little bit worse on the far left path because we would have to fight this guy first. Yeah. Okay, alright, I mean, I think this is a pretty solid path. It's also... We have the ability, if for whatever reason I need to pivot away from this elite, I can as well. So that seems good. But in general, we want to be doing as many Act 1 elites as we can. Because they're the weakest ones, and, you know, they drop better rewards. So, definitely establish Child of Stars here. Pretty solid turn 1. Nice. That was literally perfect for that turn, so that's great. Yeah, so we need to Venerate Defend, because we need to have enough stars to play Falling Star again, so that we can just guaranteed kill this. I mean, with the ability to enable it, Astral Pulse is real good. I think these are both, like, really medium, so I guess I'll take Astral Pulse, but... I don't know, you really want to be taking the things that generate stars before you take the things that spend stars? But, you know, it doesn't always work out that way. So if I Astral Pulse, we will get 6 block, so that's really good. And then we just strike this. I mean, I think I need to do that. And then, I was going to say, hopefully we can draw Venerate plus Falling Star on the same turn, and then this should lead toward killing it pretty effectively. Okay. Yeah, okay, because now it dies to any strike, so that is acceptable. Alright, sick. Good, good, good. Oh, God. This card's hilarious. It's basically just gain 4 stars for free if you already have 5 stars. Which, I mean, I feel like if you already have 5 stars, you're already doing pretty well, right? Crescent Spear is not bad. Like, only costing 1 star is pretty solid. Right now, it would deal 10 damage. If we upgraded it, it would deal 12 damage. I feel like I'm just... taxing this poor guy so fucking hard. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get to upgrade it, but, like... I mean, against elites, we do need damage. We have Astral Pulse. But this costs 3. I don't know, I guess I take Crescent Spear. I do not like it. I'm kind of wishing I'd taken Gather Light now. Huh. Alright, well, this is okay. I think we want to go after this one just because 2 strikes kill either. These tend to attack after they add a status, and this is just easier to kill. Alright, well, Astral Pulse is amazing here. That's a reason to maybe have gone for Strike on this, is that we know that if I draw Astral Pulse, it'll kill those other 2 anyway. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. Reflect is amazing, but again... This is a really good... This is honestly a pretty solid card. Reflect is amazing, but, like, we need ways to generate stars. Reflect is just so good. I don't know. This is extremely greedy. There's no question about it. So we definitely want to go after the thing that makes us wee. Because that'll... As long as this is alive, just everything's so much harder to kill. So... Okay, I mean, this isn't horrible, I guess. Yeah, that's the issue. Alright, well, I mean, playing 3 defense is not the end of the universe. And then... I mean, defend, strike, strike is not great. Okay, we definitely Crescent Spear here. So that, because I can cast any of the remainder with 3. Like, Reflect is fantastic. Does Astral Pulse... No, that's 20. Yeah, Reflect is exactly what we want here. So we'll go Strike, Defend. It'll go to 2 after it hits me. And then it will die to any strike. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, Photon Cut is actually a good card. If you're playing... So far, I found the Sovereign Blade deck to be really kind of medium. The best use I found for Sovereign Blade is just to be kind of an additional... An additional piece of utility for decks that aren't focused on it. Photon Cut is good. Radiant Tincture is really solid. I'm almost wondering if that's better than this. Probably? Okay, well, either way, we have to upgrade Venerate here. That is, especially with the lack of ability to generate stars, that is just too fucking important. Well, that's awkward as fuck. I think we go... Actually, Radiant Tincture this turn just doesn't matter. So I can Flex Potion, Falling Star Strike. And that's like a decent amount of damage. But it's really not that good? I guess I would defend first to trigger this. And, like, we need to get in as much damage as we can. But is there a turn where... Because, like, if I'm playing this... I don't know. I feel like I would rather play this when I can play a lot more spells, right? Alright, well, this is not bad. We can go Venerate. We do need to play Child of the Stars for sure. And then we just Crescent Spear. Alright, this thing hits really fucking hard. Now makes sense for Radiant Tincture, but we may as well... I know what I'm drawing. Yeah, okay. And then we put Strike back on top, play 3 Defense, pass. And then next turn... Okay, now is a much better turn for Flex Potion. So we can Falling Star... I should have Venerated first to help with this, but then we Strike, Strike, Crescent Spear. Okay, alright, not too bad, not too bad. Oh my god, dude. So this is really good. Particle Wall is just so crazy. It's so crazy. But I just don't have... I don't have the enablers for all of these fuckers. Like, I just don't. And Photon Cut's good, so I think I have to take Photon Cut, as sad as that makes me. God, dude, Chosen Cheese is amazing. Chosen Cheese is so good. But that puts me to really low HP. And honestly, there are a lot of commons I could hit here that I'm pretty happy with. Like this. And like this. Yeah, that was the correct decision. Okay, so Pulse is quite good here. Sadly doesn't kill this guy, but still pretty good. And then... So Venerate Reflect is great. May as well play Glow first. Get more information. Alright, now we can Gather Light. Strike this guy. Do I even want to play Falling Star? Does it matter? Not really. And this lets me play Crescent Spear next turn. Like, these are going to be so close to dying with the trigger anyway. That, yeah, we can just do this. Alright, not terrible. Rot in War is definitely a very reasonable card. It's just solid damage in and of itself, and the Forge... you know, like I said, having Sovereign Blade kind of as an additional... Oh, Gremlin Horn's nuts. As an additional... like, piece of utility that you can use has kind of been the best use for it that I've found. We'll go after the lowest HP guy, I think, because I could, like... I mean, I could break this and then kill this, and then we take 6. The other option is break this, put a strike back on top, double defend, take 2. That's probably okay. And then, yeah, double defend, take 2. And now... Oh, yeah, that's amazing. We can go Venerate Reflect. And then strike this to break it, because we'd way rather it deal 10 to itself than this deal 3 to itself. Okay, cool. And then Astral Pulse wipes the board. Awesome. Alright, so far so good. This is exactly what we need. Shining Strike is a zillion% exactly what I fucking need, and that was an amazing pickup. Alright, this deck is coming together. I'm gonna do this turn, so that we have a good amount of stars going into next turn, and I don't take any damage. I think that's okay. We want to sequence Photon Cut first. Curious. Because I could actually go, like, Shining Strike, Photon Cut, and then have Photon, and then, like, Shining Strike again. Like, that's kind of interesting. That may have actually ended up being better, I don't know. Either way, Falling Star... Yeah, that actually would have ended up being better. Look at that. Alright, let's see how that goes. It's a line I didn't really think of, but it makes a lot of sense. Right, so we can go Shining Strike, Photon Cut, Shining Strike, Defend, Crescent Spear. Which actually, I think is the same amount of damage. Yeah, it is. Oh, alright, fair enough. Then... Alright, in that case, I guess we go Falling Star, Defend. And, like, I could Heart of Iron, but I'd way rather save that for the Elite fight. Or the boss fight, if that's what we want to be doing. Okay, so we just go Reflect, this, Strike Pass, and then it'll kill itself. Sweet. Okay, oof, we kinda have to pick up Fruit Juice. So I have better enablers for stars now. Which means that something like this is not out of the realm of consideration at all. God, I mean, Gather Light's just a really solid card. Forge 30 is solid, especially if we can, like... And I think when it's upgraded, it's Forge 40. Yeah, like, that's pretty nuts. Alright, you know what? Let's try it. Oh, and I think I have to take Fruit Juice. I guess we'll pitch this. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get greedy here, and we are going to upgrade Glow. Actually, no. I mean, upgrading Shining Strike is also really, really defensible. So is upgrading Photon Cut. Like, I think this kind of makes sense. I don't know, man. That's really hard, because Shining Strike's the kind of card you want to play basically every turn. So upgrading it makes sense from that perspective. Wow. That's tricky. This is also a really solid upgrade, because, you know, AoE, like, damage increases. So is this. God, I feel like almost every card I would want up, because this is also a really good upgrade. Wow. I do kinda need survivability here. Daisy, what are you chewing on? Gotta make sure the puppies aren't fucking with them. Oh, okay, they're good. Okay. So, yeah, like, Photon Cut makes a lot of sense. Glow makes sense. Crescent Spear makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. Wow. Jesus, man. Because what? I mean, we're going to be replaying Shining Strike almost every single turn, right? So, like, it being buffed makes a lot of sense, but... I mean, the difference between Forge 30 and Forge 40 is pretty big, obviously. Ugh. I genuinely have no idea. Because in general, it's also better to upgrade enablers than upgrade payoff, just because, like, without the enablers, the payoff does nothing. Wow. Child of the Stars just seems like the correct upgrade to me. This survivability just matters so fucking much. I don't know. This is also really huge. Alright, we're gonna... When in doubt, upgrade card draw, but, like, I don't know, man. Alright, so, well, here's a kind of a reason why we want to be doing that. So we'll put this back on top. We will pop plating. We'll go Child of the Stars, Crescent Spear. And then... Yeah, that is Aki, but... I mean, we don't take anything, I guess. Okay, so... Sequencing here, we want to glow first. Then we can gather light to... Yeah, I think I kind of have to play Venerate. I mean, I'm going to draw Shining Strike, which puts me to 4. And I mean, we're just going to redraw Shining Strike? Yeah, alright, fair enough. Because we can go Shining Strike, Reflect, this. And then it will take a lot of damage. And then the next turn we can still, like, Shining Strike, Crescent Spear. Alright, that worked out pretty okay. Orbit's amazing. This is not great. This is pretty good if you end up with the thing that you can do every option at a rest site. But yeah, Orbit, especially upgraded, is really, really good. It's like a pseudo-energy relic, in a sense. We definitely want to lead with our card draw. Alright, Photon Cut's solid here. Put Venerate back on top, play Gather Light, so that next turn I can play Venerate. Lead with our card draw. We can put a defensive option back on top, because don't need it this turn. And then... Oof. It's kind of gross. So we go... I mean, I have to play Child of the Stars. And then I think we just need to, like... Crescent Spear... I mean, I would like to Shining Strike, but... I take so much fucking damage if I do that, right? I think I just have to defend and pass. And then this turn we can go... Falling Star... The Smiths... Sovereign Blade this? Yeah, that works. So, I think Spoils of Battle is worse than the one that forges and gives you an extra energy on the following turn. Crescent Spear is solid, and I have more ways to generate stars now. So the card's a little bit more defensible, and it is good damage, especially because we want damage to, like, stun this thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to stick with one Crescent Spear. And then, of course, we have to rest here. Okay. So, this is actually a really good opening hand, because we can go Venerate. I would think I'd rather the Smiths than Astral Pulse, I think. That's kind of funny. Huh. That's actually a reason to Astral Pulse instead. Because if I do draw Reflect, then we can't play it. Now, obviously, that's only if I draw Reflect plus no other cards to make stars. Which I didn't. But, you know, that is something to think about. So here I think we just need to go Sovereign Blade this, Crescent Spear this, defend, defend. Take 6, and I mean, that's solid damage. And then we can photon cut first. Oof. Yeah, we kind of have to put orbit back, because I'd really like to play it next turn if I could. And then we Shining Strike, Gather Light. Take a lot. We take a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm not even supposed to Shining Strike there. Maybe I just... you know what? I think I actually kind of have to play another defensive option there. Because 8... Because, like, we can't deal 35. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna try that instead. Alright, I mean, this is the line I took. Like, what happened with Reflect is unfortunate. It's fairly unlikely, but, I mean, you know, it is something we have to consider. And then we put Orbit back on... Actually, no, we put Shining Strike back on top, and then I just have to play these two. Yeah, alright. So be it. And then... This does not quite get it there, but it's better and I take less. Okay, alright. We're probably still fucked, but let's see. So... I can Shining Strike and then Glow. Kind of interesting. It represents a little bit more damage. Because even if I have Orbit this turn, I'm not playing it. Because I could Glow first, but then what are we doing? I guess, like, that actually might be better to Photon Cut, setting up for, like, a better option next turn. Possibly. Oh, Shining Strike. Because we're breaking this, so if I go Shining Strike... Yeah, I'm just gonna Glow first. Yeah, see, as much as I would love to Orbit, I just can't. So, let's go... Photon Cut, put... So it's gonna make me Ring next turn. Right? Or, like, it's going to cast the debuff. So that seems like a decent turn to establish this. And then we Astral Pulse Shining Strike. Okay, I guess. Because, yeah, now it does the ringing debuff. So we go Orbit, and then I'm only going to be able to play one card, and I'm at 11. So I actually don't... Oh, no, I have to play Shining Strike. I was going to say I don't think I want to, because it reduces my outs of, like, drawing something and lets me live, but I have to play it because of Reflect. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Shucks, we didn't get there. Oh, wait, no, we did. Haha, we did. I live at 1. I live at 1, ladies and gents. And we drew Reflect. Alright, things are happening. Things are happening. It's like Ron Paul. Okay, alright. If I somehow pull this off... Wait, how big is this? Wait, so I go Venerate? Forge 30? Because we could just, like, Falling Star Sovereign Blade. And that would deal... What's half of 45? 22, so that would deal, like, 60-something. Whereas, if I play the Smiths, it would deal more, but that's next turn. I guess I could play, like, both of these. Actually, does that kill this? Hold on, that might kill this. So, this then goes to 75. This would be at 82. Yeah, that works. That works. Holy shit, we got there. Yeah, because then... Wait, 80?! What?! Because it's going to make me ring again, so I'm fucked. What?! 80?! Oh, I did that fucking math wrong, dude. Alright, well... I was playing well up until that point. We have the line, I just have to not make a mistake. Alright. That was my turn 1. My turn 2 is... Sovereign Blade, defend, Crescent Spear. The turn 3 is... Photon Cut, put Shining Strike back on top, play defend, gather light. Turn 4 is... Because this, yeah, this is 18. Yeah. Right, correct. Okay, and then this turn we led Glow. We played Astral Pulse, Photon Cut, Orbit back on top. And then played Shining Strike. Okay. And then it was Shining Strike, Orbit. And we play the 1 defend and go to 1. And now we play Reflect. Play this, play this. Oh, fuck! I had another strike. God shit-assing damn it. That matters a lot. Ugh. That matters so much, dude. Alright, well, I'm gonna do this. We're probably short now. Yeah, that matters so fucking much. I can't miss that strike. That's just, like, so huge. Alright. Fuck me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the line was Sovereign Blade, defend, Crescent Spear. Then... Photon Cut. Put this back, gather light, defend. Okay. Then it was Falling Star, Shining Strike, Strike, defend. And now, I'm not going to be the dumbest person of all time. We're going to go Glow. What happens if I just do these 3? Like, that's more damage, right? I think that actually makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's lead Photon Cut, put defend back on top, and then just go, like... actually, hold on. Playing Shining Strike first would have made more sense, because then I wouldn't have redrawn it. I think this makes sense. Because then we go to 1. And now I can reflect. So let's Photon Cut. Put, like... What am I drawing? Yeah, so we want to put, like, Falling Star back on top. Daisy, stop growling! Oh my goodness! Okay, now I did not miss the strike, and now we're at much better damage. Yeah, this makes way more sense to me. Okay, so we Venerate, Falling Star, Sovereign Blade, and now it will die. Awesome. Okay, alright. That line was crazy. Yeah, it was the turn instead of... It was playing Glow instead of, instead of playing the attack. That was, like, the big decision point there. The attack was actually correct. The fact that this card costs 2 is the problem, right? If you made this deal less damage and made it cost 1, Or, like, even if made it do less damage than when you upgraded it cost 1. That would be super sick. I've actually been relatively impressed with Foregone Conclusion, more so than I thought, and this is not a bad card either. The extra damage really adds up, and it puts it into your hand from anywhere. So even if you play 3 skills, it pulls it out of your deck, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's better than Foregone Conclusion. Foregone Conclusion's a bit slow. But I felt it to be better than I thought it was going to be when I was playing it. So, I feel like most of the options from Pyle are good. Like, I've been really happy with Pyle's Legion, and I've also been really happy with Pyle's Flesh as well. I think the correct one is probably this. This is also not bad. It basically turns all of your defense into, like, mini genetic algorithms, which, I mean, genetic algorithm's great. I think this is correct, though. The extra energy is just, like, always so important. Okay, well, starting off, this is pretty close to ideal. Okay, what else do we have as far as... So this is 3 elites, 3 rest areas, and a pretty late merchant, which is quite good. This is... 1 elite. But also, we need to keep in mind the number of events, because events are something that we want to prioritize more than fights in Act 2. I'm trying to see if there's a way that we can path around the second merchant while still going this way, because... Yeah, I mean, we can. It would involve doing 2 extra fights rather than these events. But then we can, like, do a couple of events to close it out? It's basically, do I think... Yeah, so the question is, do I think 2 extra events are going to be more beneficial than an elite fight? I would say probably not. I don't know, though. There are some really good Act 2 events. This way. Because, I mean, that's a very solid path. Really, the only issue with it is the second elite. Though I guess... Yeah, right? Yeah, because either way... Well, I guess I could path this way. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, that's fair. If I really wanted to do that. Like, could be kind of a rough stretch, but... Alright, fuck it, whatever. So... Oof, yeah, upgrading Orbit's quite important. So we need to just, like, Gather Light, play this, strike this guy. We'll take an okay amount of damage here, but we get to set up a really good turn next turn. So let's go... Reflect to stun this. And then just grab, like Photon Cut for card velocity. Because we do want to kill this pretty quickly. So I could, like, Photon Cut this guy. And grabbing Shining Strike is also really not bad. Because, like, Wow. I think it's either Reflect Photon Cut or Reflect Shining Strike. And they're both pretty solid options. We want the Reflect. I'm gonna go with Shining Strike. Okay, that works. My thought was, too, that if we draw any other cards that cost stars, we really want this. So let's play Reflect, play Shining Strike on this guy, and then we can Photon cut here, put strike back on top, replay Shining Strike. Oh, actually, I could have just played Shining Strike on this, because this is going to kill everything anyway. I'm a silly person. I mean, we're still in amazing shape here, and it's just going to die next turn, but that was still correct sequencing. Alright, that ended up working out quite well. I mean, multiple orbits is really insane. There's no doubt about that. However, we're a little low on defense, and Bulwark is a fine card, and we already have an orbit. And on top of all that, orbit is substantially better when it's upgraded, so I think that'll make sense. Stacking for 11. Oof. Yeah, so you see what I mean about orbit being substantially better when it's upgraded? Okay, so here we can, like, Falling Star this guy. Let me think through this turn, right? So, because this will put it to 9, and then we Photon Cut, kill it, trigger Gremlin Horn, put... I mean, Sovereign Blade's only going to deal 9, so we may as well put that back on top. And then I can, like... Photon Cut... Can I kill this? No, because it needs 4 attacks. I mean, I guess if Photon Cut... hits something theoretically? Alright, here's what we can do. I can Photon Cut this guy. Then is this enough? 8, 15. It is. Alright. And then that triggers that, so then I can just Shining Strike this guy for free. I mean, yeah, that works. That definitely works. So Sovereign Blade will only deal 9, so I think the correct line is just like Shining Strike, defend, defend, foregone conclusion. So that way I take nothing, and we can make sure this thing dies next turn by just grabbing, like, I don't know, Astral Pulse, Crescent Spear, I don't know. Nice, okay, that worked out really well. Cosmic Indifference is not bad. I don't think we need or want a second Crescent Spear. I am in a better spot of being able to generate more stars per turn. If this was upgraded, I'd probably go for it. Cosmic Indifference is solid. Can probably... It's kind of like reverse headbutt, sort of. I mean, having more gold going into a merchant seems kind of good, but how much HP do I also want to lose? Oof. Because I'd really... At the next rest area, I pretty much have to upgrade Orbit. So I think let's just grab 75 gold and be happy about that. And it sucks because you can't do you can't, like, just not do anything. Because 125 gold to remove 1 card from your deck's a little bit expensive. But I'm not going to add 2 Enlightenment to my deck. Actually, hold on. Does Enlightenment remove the star cost? Because other things that make things cost, like, free or cost different amount, it changes the star cost, I think. For things that are free, it 100% does. For this, I don't know. Alright, well, since we're going into a merchant, let's just remove 1 card, because I still want to have as much gold as possible for the merchant. Now, another option is... if for some reason this fight goes really well, I mean, I could path here, and then path around here, and path to a later, even later merchant if I wanted to. I don't know, let's see. So we definitely want to go after the debuff guy. We'll put Spear back on top and play these two, I think. Help prevent damage here. I definitely want to preserve these if I can. Okay. I mean, Reflect is a solid draw here. We can Reflect, Crescent Spear this guy, and then play Foregone Conclusion, which is pretty good. Now, unfortunately, let's see. It's threatening a lot of damage this turn. So I think something like Cosmic Indifference plus Glow kind of makes sense, because then I could put Reflect back on top. Oof, but then I'm still not guaranteed Yeah, see, this is where upgrading Foregone Conclusion's kind of sick, too, because then I could have also grabbed, like, Venerate. Huh. Alright, we're gonna go Cosmic Indifferent, but then, because the thing is, I need the ability to redraw it, right? Wow. Wait, do I know that there's a Shining Strike on top of my deck? I don't remember. I'm gonna do this. Did we get fucked? Kinda, yeah. Okay, so now we need to Cosmic Indifference. Well, actually, this ends up being kind of okay. So we go Child of the Stars. Well, it's not that good. Yeah, it's not that good. Actually, that's pretty bad. God fucking damn it. Alright, well, we need to Photon Cut first. Okay, I'm insanely good at this game. And then we put Orbit back, because now we get to go Cosmic Indifference, the Reflect back on top, play Glow, play Venerate. Oh! Fuck! Wait. I don't think there's any way Is there any way we can make that work? Because I still had to draw cards, right? Hold on. I feel like there is a way. I mean, I could use this stupid potion, but if I'm going to fight an elite, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a way with just better play to make that work. Okay, so we're going Photon Cut here, putting Spear back on top, playing these two. Then Reflect, Foregone Conclusion, Spear this guy. Then I grabbed Cosmic Indifference, and actually, you know what? I think we grabbed Shining Strike, because this is basically... Yeah, with Gremlin Horn, I think that actually makes more sense. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Okay, so we Shining Strike this guy. I really need to think about this sequencing. So we Shining Strike here. I go to 3. We Cosmic Indifference the Reflect back on top. I go to 2. I Photon Cut this. Go to 1. But then we redraw the 2, and then that's enough. Okay, so Shining Strike, Cosmic Indifference the Reflect back on top, Photon Cut this guy. Then we draw those 2, we put Orbit back on top, and then I play Shining Strike Reflect. Okay, there we go. I knew that line worked. I just had to not play like a dingus. This seems pretty good. We can go Child of the Stars, Shining Strike to stun it, and then just establish Orbit. That seems fine with me. Like, having active Orbit is very, very important. Alright, this is pretty good. Solid damage. I'm kind of tempted to, like... I don't know that I even need to Venerate, because what? We're redrawing Shining Strike. I guess we can Venerate anyway. That's fair. And then I was going to say we can just, like, Cosmic Indifference the Sovereign Blade back on top. Sure. Another option that's not horrible, actually, knowing that it's going to be attacking next turn, is to Cosmic Indifference... Or is to play the Reflect, even though it doesn't do anything, to be able to Cosmic Indifference it back on top next turn, which actually may ended up being the correct line. Okay, this is quite good still. So we can do Bulwark plus Gather Light. And then that triggers Orbit, and I can just Shining Strike this guy. Okay, I mean, that's still okay, but obviously having access to Reflect there would have been substantially better. Okay, so Smith Sovereign Blade's great here. And then we can just, like, kill this. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay. Whew. I mean, Child of Stars stacks incredibly, so I'm very happy to pick that up. I don't think Taylor Swift Potion is better than either of these. It might be better than Strength Potion. Maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Alright, we have to upgrade Orbit. And we're going into this merchant with solid gold here. I mean, Comet's unbelievable, so we're absolutely picking up Comet. And now... This is a funny card. It seems okay in the... In the, like, colorless deck. This is interesting. It does good damage. It's really good with something like Comet. It's just a reasonable card, but, like, what are the other options? I could just remove a strike, which I think seems pretty attractive. Nothing else I'd want to remove. Yeah, no. And then... I mean, I suppose I could buy Celestial Might, but... What? So upgraded this does 24... And then, I mean, there are other enchants you can put on it to deal more damage, I guess. And if I'm popping, like, Strength Potion, I mean, that's temporary, obviously. I don't know. It's a solid card, so I guess I'll take it, but I don't know. That's a really awkward time to pick up the Courier, but it'll make us have a really good Act 3 Merchant, so I'm very okay with that. Alright, so, kind of an awkward opening hand. We could Touch of Insanity the Comet, but I feel like that's a bad idea. I think we just need to go Bulwark Foregone Conclusion. And then next turn, search for... Child of the Stars and Reflect. That seems okay. I could also search for, like, Reflect Shining Strike. Reflect Shining Strike is probably just fine at this point. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, and then we drew Child of the Stars anyway. Okay, so play Orbit. I'll play Reflect. Also play Child of the Stars. Then we'll play Reflect. Then we Shining Strike this guy. And we Toxic. And then we Toxic. Sweet, perfect. Thank you, Orbit. And now... Might will deal 18. Sovereign Blade is 20. Okay. Oof. I don't have great defense this turn, so it might behoove us to play one of these. So this is 18, which puts it to 38. This puts it to 18. And then that's 14. Gross. Because I don't think even increasing damage by 2 matters here. Because what? Shining Strike is 10. I mean, I guess I could kill this, but that's really not that exciting. What? So if I plus 2 Strength, this deals 24. Yeah, that's still just not good. I don't know. I guess we Touch of Insanity the Sovereign Blade, and then just, like, smack this on the nose. It's not killing either one. Get rid of the Toxics, because I fucking have to. And then... just, like, defend Shining Strike? Oh, that's right, we do have Orbit, but that doesn't actually... Does that change anything? Because this would have been 24, 34. Strike. Actually, yeah, that might have changed things. Hold on. Because, so 30, so this would have been 24. Shining Strike is 34. We trigger Orbit. And then, yeah, I think that works. Hold on. I think that works. Very important to pay attention to this kind of shit. Alright, so foregone conclusion, and then I searched for Reflect and Shining Strike. Then we went Orbit, Child of the Stars, Reflect, Shining Strike, and then Toxic. Now, there's an argument for going after this guy because we also know that it's gonna, like with Shining Strike, because we know that this is going to be taking more damage because of Reflect. But I think because of how the sequencing of these guys works, and we know that this is going to be attacking for a bunch the following turn, I think trying to set up a situation where we kill it makes sense to me. Okay, so we play Celestial Might, we play Shining Strike, we trigger that, then we play Sovereign Blade, and this kills it exactly. Then we trigger Gremlin Horn, and then we can Toxic. Two left on Orbit, yeah. Okay, alright. And then I take less. And now we can... Sequencing. I think we want to... Just Glow first. And then Photon Cut. This lets us see the most cards. Okay, that's not bad. I think... Given the amount of damage I have next turn, I think I put Falling Star back. And then just go Child of the Stars, Strike. And then next turn we can kill it very easily. With, like, Falling Star plus Crescent Spear, yeah. Resonance is phenomenal, and we have enough payoff for it, or enough enablers for it, that it's very, very good. Oh god, do I have to heal here? Probably. I mean, I'd love to upgrade Foregone Conclusion, I'd love to upgrade the Child of Stars, I would love to upgrade Comet. Even upgrading this is pretty good, too, but I don't know, man. And that could theoretically let us fight two elites, which could end up being pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So Reflect is great here. I think what we want to do is lead Glow, make Celestial Might free to play, bonk the lowest HP one, and then just go like... Is that even good? I mean, Shining Strike, Reflect, I'll still take one. I don't even know if I was supposed to play Glow. I think we were just supposed to play Reflect plus Defend, honestly. Yeah, I think that's probably better. It seems a little awkward, but I think that's correct. Alright, so we make Celestial Might free, we bonk this guy, and then we go... I'm gonna Shining Strike here, because you do want to spread damage against these with the goal of trying to kill two of them in one turn, so that the recovery is just a lot less problematic. Okay, so... this is a pretty good hand. So sequencing, we want to Venerate first, so that we can Resonance. Then after I Resonance, I Shining Strike, and then we defend Gather Light. I take, like I said, 12, but it's manageable, I think. Oh, God. And I have to establish this. We'll play Cosmic Indifference and put, like... I don't know what, Celestial Might back on top? Probably, yeah. And then just, like, Shining Strike. This. Defend, pass. God, that's so much damage. Alright, and then... I mean, Astral Pulse is great here. And then we Celestial Might this guy. It still doesn't die, but I mean, whatever. So I can Shining Strike this. That's interesting. Because then we Sovereign Blade... 14... Yeah, that actually works. We Sovereign Blade here. I Crescent Spear this. And then we go Celestial Might for free and Shining Strike. Okay. God damn, dude. Okay, this... Oh, no, don't do this to me. So, like... There's some fluff in my coffee cup. I don't know how that got there. It looks like fluff that's in, like, the dog toys. So Solar Strike is fucking amazing and so important, but this is upgraded, so I just have to take low. I don't think I can fight another elite. That just seems too greedy. Oh, alright. This is excellent. So... we want to Child of Stars and then Glow so that we can enable Comet. Then Comet plus this. Actually, is that good enough? No, it's not. This is why upgrading Child of Stars is really fucking important. I mean, this will die, so I guess that's fine too, but, what do I want to put back on top? Probably like Astral Pulse. Maybe Bulwark. Either one's reasonable. Even putting Photon Cut back on top is honestly kind of reasonable, just to give myself more options. Alright, then we take nothing this turn. Obviously want to go after the one that's going to buff itself. Do I want a Cosmic Indifference before I Photon Cut? I think Cosmic Indifference on Glow is pretty alright. So let's play Orbit first, obviously. And then we Cosmic Indifference Glow, Photon Cut this guy, put, like, this back on top, play Glow. And then we can... I mean, Crescent Spear is pretty good, but Foregone Conclusion... What does Foregone Conclusion get us next turn? Yeah, it's not even that nuts. I think I actually just Crescent Spear. Oh, and then, because Orbit's crazy, we get to play this anyway. That's nice. Okay, so now this will die to Shining Strike, so I can just tutor for, like, Shining Strike. Probably Gather Light, because Gather Light just eats this. I'm fine with that. It also was defensible to search for Reflect, but I just don't know how necessary that really is. Okay, then we can Rotten War this guy, and play Venerate. Alright, amazing turn. Amazingly good turn. And now... Oh, I should have Falling Starred first, but it literally doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So I don't think we want a second Celestial Might. I have enough ways to generate stars that this might be okay. Especially because there are turns where I can be a little bit defensively light. The problem is that card's just really anemic. I don't know. I do have a decent amount of card draw. Let's try it. I'm not very high on that card, but with my current deck setup, I could actually see it being alright. I mean, this is a pretty good turn one. Let's see what we get with Colorless Potion. I mean, I'm happy to have Equilibrium in my deck. Equilibrium's a great card. Now it's arguable that I wanted to pop the Colorless Potion when it's attacking in case I hit something that gives me block. It's defensible, for sure. Especially because you can't hit something like Apotheosis anymore, right? That might be better? Because what is even my line this turn? It would be like Celestial Might, Foregone Conclusion. Is that good? Not really. I think I just Glow, play Orbit, play Foregone Conclusion. Yeah, I think I'm okay, because there's a lot of colorless cards that generate block. I think I'm okay waiting. I think that logically makes more sense. So we want Child of the Stars for sure. And then I think I just grab, like, Resonance. I'm not sure that I need Reflect yet, and Resonance will make this hit for less. So we go Child of the Stars, Resonance. And then, I mean, I could still, like, Shining Strike Reflect. That's completely fine. Yeah, the other thing to think about is that I may not even necessarily need this, so I think it was wrong to pop it on turn 1 for, like, many reasons. Because we can lead Photon Cut. I think that makes sense. Put back, like... 14... I guess put back, like, this. And then we can Shining Strike... Frantic Escape Crescent Spear. I guess that's okay. I take, like, some, but then we have an even better Reflect next turn. So we can go Shining Strike, Gather Light, Reflect. I don't want to Comet E yet. And that'll take 27, which is very solid. Now we can Cosmic Indifference, probably, like, Reflect back on top. And then play Bulwark, play Shining Strike, play Strike. That's pretty good. And then we have to play Frantic Escape. Do not have a choice. Then Reflect, Shining Strike, and I don't think I want to Astral Pulse. This is fine, but I would rather... Because I don't have a ton of stars right now, so I would rather save them. Okay, so we absolutely Frantic Strike. Like, this turn I may even just need to, like, Child of the Stars. Huh. That's not bad. We go Child of the Stars, Photon Cut into Falling Star, and Falling Star will give us 8 block. And then this will only deal 14. That might just be better than playing this. Because I could also just go, like Shining Strike, play this. I don't know, Forging 30 is pretty insane. Let's go... I mean, I theoretically could do both. Is that good? Because what, like, I Photon Cut, put Sovereign Blade back on top, and then I could, like, Falling Star, Shining Strike the Smith? I just don't... Like, sure, I'm redrawing Shining Strike the next turn, but, I mean, I have things like Meet Comet in my deck. I think we just play this to get enough block and then play Shining Strike. I think I'm okay with that. And then... we obviously have to Frantic Escape. Do I? How many are left in my deck? 5? Yeah, no, I have to. And then... now is a good turn to pop this, because I don't have that many block options. Do I need to, though? Not really, right? I just, like, Shining Strike, defend. Defend? Alright, I guess. And then... Okay, that's pretty damn good. So I have to lead Glow. And then we Comet. We Photon Cut. Orbits at 2. Okay, that's really good. I can put this back on top because I don't need it this turn. Then we Frantic Escape Trigger Orbit. I mean, it's going to be vulnerable next turn anyway. So I think we just go Shining Strike, Venerate Astral Pulse. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then next turn, Sovereign Blade kills this. Excellent. We didn't even need Colorless Potion. Fuck yeah, man. Dying Star is really cool. The fact that it doesn't cost a lot of stars, and when it's upgraded is no joke. Like, this card can basically be like, deal a bunch of damage to the board and take very little damage. This card's good. The thing is, you need a lot of stars to be able to activate it, which I don't always have, and I also already have, Comet, which is pretty star-intensive. This card seems good. I'm down for Dying Star. Sword Sage is interesting, and if you're already in the Sovereign Blade deck, is pretty good. Iron Club is fucking nuts. I've been really happy with this. Tri-Boomerang also could be really good. I mean, making Shining Strike cost 0 is kind of gross, right? What else would I target? So it'd be like Shining Strike. Probably Celestial Might. And like Dying Star? That's not bad. Is that better than this, though? Iron Club is just so crazy. And with, like, all the cards that cost 0... Yeah, I think Iron Club's pretty fucking nuts. I mean, making Shining Strike cost 0 is no joke. Huh. Making Celestial Might cheaper is pretty good, too. I don't know. Iron Club is just fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna go with Iron Club. Okay, so now... Good amount of events leading up to a rest area. Solid start. And then a late merchant, which we also want. What about this way? So either one of these has a late merchant. This is quite the stretch. Like, quite the good stretch. The problem is, in order to get there, we have to do a lot of fights, which I don't love. I feel like if we go this way, we get a lot of good events. I still get a late merchant. And yeah, we only get one elite. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I don't know. This is also decent as a path. But we get one fewer rest area. Which is why I kind of discounted it. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh, I'm dumb as shit. I actually have to go this way. And if I want the third rest area, which, I mean, I kind of do. Huh. Actually, in that case, I think the right path might have been better. Because we get 3 elite. Or, yeah. I guess 2 elites if we're going to the merchant. Okay, fair enough. So, I think we can go ahead and lead... We want a Photon Cut Reflect back on top, so let's sequence this correctly. We definitely need to play Orbit. Then we'll Photon Cut Reflect back on top. Or wait, no. Incorrect sequencing. Gotta Glow first. Because we obviously don't want to redraw the Reflect. So we'll play Orbit, play Glow. Ooh. If I don't play Dying Star, I lose Dying Star. That might be okay. I don't know. Putting Reflect back on top is pretty fucking important. Huh. I can also just put Dying Star back on top, I guess. I mean, with how much damage it's doing next turn, it's kind of the same thing as playing Reflect. I guess that's fair. So we play this... I mean, now I feel like I kind of have to play Comet. Yeah. Comet's just too good. So... what? We go Comet, Strike, and then I defend to get another card for Iron Club, I guess? Alright. Yeah, Comet's just too insane. And then, alright, this isn't bad. We get to go... I think I Photon Cut first. Yeah, because that's attacking for a decent amount of damage. And then we can put back, like, Defend. I don't know if that's even correct. I think we put back, like, this. I guess that's fair. That doesn't really matter. And then we Shining Strike Bulwark, trigger that, and then... Now the question is, do I want to Venerate? Or do we want to play this? We have Resonance. Yeah, I think Venerate's the safer play. I take 2. And then... okay, that's not horrible. We go Shining Strike. Actually... wait, hold on. So if we go Cosmic Indifference, I will draw a card. So I can put, like, Reflect back on top. Because I don't think Celestial Might, yeah, even in conjunction with another... well, actually... how much would Comet do? So... half of 33... 15... it's like 16, so this would deal 49 plus 27 plus this. That actually might be enough. Alright, and we redraw Comet. I Comet this, I Celestial Might this, and we Shining Strike it, and I'm 1 short. Oh no, wait, Sovereign Blade kills it. Sick. Awesome. Woo! Black Hole is insane. I'm definitely going to take Black Hole. I gotta go pee. Black Hole's amazing. The fact that it triggers when you spend or gain stars, it makes so many of your cards even better. Alrighty, I am back. Yeah, Black Hole's incredible. The fact that just, like... especially with something like Shining Strike. I mean, Shining Strike's already insane, and then this makes Shining Strike basically say... just add an AoE to it, which is really crazy. So I do kind of have to go this way, don't I? I could have gone this way. I don't know. That's also kind of a brutal stretch. Yeah, I'm very okay with this. Clumsy is probably the least scary curse, and having a free relic because of that. I mean... we are going to be having a lot of fights leading up to this, aren't we? Alright. I don't know, man. Let's see here. So... Sequencing. I mean, we can start Glow, I guess. Draw some cards. Huh. This is kind of silly. I think we go Child of Stars, Cloak of Stars, and then... Do I even need to pop this? Probably should. Like, it'll kill this thing a lot faster. Like, I take 10. It's still not great, but it's substantially better than what I was gonna take. So we'll play your mom. Trigger Spiky Club or Iron Club, whatever the fuck it's called. Card's crazy. And then... I mean, we basically have to Falling Star this. Take way too much otherwise. And then we can Venerate, play the Smiths, kill this? Wow, I guess I didn't need to pop that potion. Alright, fair enough. Not even close to needing to pop that potion. Alright. Well, we can Cosmic Indifference. Let's see. Just like Sovereign Blade back on top. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, it has Retain. Of course. That's how cards work. Radiate's just kind of high variance. Like, there are some hands where it can deal like 20 damage for 0. Or there are hands where it can do basically nothing. Cloak of Stars is okay. I think I was too down on this card previously. It's fine. It's acceptable. Yeah, Radiate seems too high. I'm just gonna keep our deck as is. Ugh, this is so brutal, dude. I don't know. Maybe this was just a better stretch. Even though it's only one elite. Yeah, it probably was. Just given the amount of events. I don't know. Okay, well, anyway. Definitely need to establish Child of Stars. And then what? I mean, Glow... I guess I could have played Glow first. That might have been correct. Let me think about this. So we play Glow. I mean, Falling Star helps break these, right? I can, like... I don't know, Resonance is pretty sick, too. That's gross. Because I'd really, really like to Venerate if I could. Especially because we have things like Dying Star. Black Hole. I'm gonna do this. We drew Black Hole, which is not great. I could have Falling Starred there too, potentially. Okay, I don't hate this. So we Cosmic Indifference. If I hit the Smith, we'll get 8 more block. And that's a good amount of damage. We could also target Resonance, which might be better. Okay, and then we play Glow. I see. We play Resonance. And that'll break all of their artifact too, which is pretty nice. And we play Bulwark. And then this is... Yeah, we need to play Cloak. Alright. I mean, we take nothing this turn. I'm got a decently fat Sovereign Blade. It's not the best, but... Okay, Reflect is great this turn. This is a lot of damage, to the point where I think I need to pop Colorless Potion and try to find more block options. Like, that's enough damage, I think. Alright, yeah, I mean, that works. Equilibrium, and then... Ooh, this is actually quite good. I think because these buff themselves, we want to go after these first. So let's Shining Strike, then play Foregone Conclusion and pass. We'll retain the Comet. These things will damage themselves a lot. And then we can search for... I know that I'm going to redraw Shining Strike. So we search for Child of the Stars and Dying Star. 5. That's not enough. So if with Child of the Stars, I'll generate 20 block off of Comet. And then Comet plus Sovereign Blade should kill this. Alright, so we get Child of the Stars, Astral Pulse? No, I can't play either one. Alright, I'll just get Photon Cut then. Alright, fair enough. And then we get... We play Child of the Stars. Trigger Orbit. We Shining... Oh, I do have to Shining Strike first. I guess that's okay. We Shining Strike this guy. Comet this guy. And then Sovereign Blade would kill it. But is there any way else we can do this? Yes, we can go Shining Strike, Dying Star. And then... Yeah, that's crazy. Shining Strike this again. I guess in that case I would want a Photon Cut first. We can just put, like... Actually, I think that was bad sequencing. Yeah. I forgot I was going to draw a card off a club. Because then we could have just replayed Shining Strike again, but that's okay. So we take very much no damage this turn. And then... Okay, that's pretty good. So we go Shining Strike, Dying Star. And then... God, Dying Star with Child of the Stars gives you so much survivability. That's crazy. Then we kill this, trigger Gremlin Horn. 22. I think we can just go, like, Photon Cut this. And then just Rotten War Shining Strike. Redraw Shining Strike, play it. Yeah, that's... This thing is so gross. Solar Strike is absolutely perfect. I'm very okay with that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to just go this way. I mean, it's already too late. I already Well, I guess I only sacrificed one event, right? But what? It's like 2 more as opposed to potentially getting another upgrade. Is that better? Also, theoretically, being able to path to 2 merchants could be better. But then we're missing this. Oh, no, we're not. Oof. Yeah, I should have gone this way. That's fine. And I feel like we're doing pretty well, so some elite fights is probably decent, but, like, I think with this amount of gold hitting, the ability to hit 2 merchants kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, I went the wrong way. This is just horrible. Like, why would you ever want to duplicate your deck? Like, your deck's just going to be so much higher variance. Like, I just don't get it. Okay, I mean, I do not super happy with the downgrade on Photon Cut. But, I mean, upgrading Dying Star, and specifically upgrading Child of Stars is great. Ooh, nice. Okay, so... Yeah, see, this is why we want to hit all these events. I think Comet makes the most sense. Like, if something's going to be dealing 50% more, let's just have it be the thing that deals a zillion damage. Because we could also put it on Dying Star, which isn't horrible, but yeah, no. I mean, transforming and Strike is also an option. But, like, I mean, putting it on Celestial Might's also not bad. That's fair, I guess. That's fair, because Comet already does a bunch of damage. You could just put it on Celestial Might. I guess I'm alright with that. Transforming a card is very reasonable there, too. Huh, okay. So now we need to upgrade... Wow. There's so many options. I mean, this is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is really solid. So is this. Oh, I know. I forgot they downgraded Resonance. We have to re-upgrade Resonance. The difference between that is just so huge. Business. Oh, production's incredible. Absolutely picking up production. That's right, we have the Courier, too, which actually makes hitting 2 merchants even more, reasonable. So yeah, I'm pretty down for that. Fisticuffs in the right deck can be really good. And I mean, we have the ability to make things weak. We also have something that buffs strength. Secret Technique's pretty good, too. It's just, like, kind of more redundancy. Vajra's amazing. This also seems crazy to me. Ooh, I wish I could buy Warpaint. We cannot. Yeah, this thing seems fucking nuts. Hidden Cache is okay. I don't think we need another Astral Pulse. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, this path was sloppy and bad, for sure. I do like Vajra a lot, too. Because do I buy some potions, or do I just, like, remove a card? I think we just remove, like, Clumsy. Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, this isn't bad. We get to go... Do I lead with Photon Cut? Actually, I think I lead with Glow. So you get the most information. Huh. Okay. So Dying Star is very good. And then... Cosmic Indifference Glow back on top kind of makes sense to me. Just gives us, like, the most options next turn. Oh, I re-fucking draw it because of Iron Club. Outstanding. This is a pretty good turn, though. We get to go Venerate, Comet this guy, play Bulwark, and then play this. I mean, playing Sovereign Blade here is not terrible, but I think setting up for next turn makes more sense. We also get to draw a card, which theoretically could do something. Did not in this case, but it could have. So we want to get Child of Stars and Glow, probably. Maybe Orbit. Also getting Shining Strike. Like, just establishing Shining Strike as quickly as possible. Yeah, and it's not attacking this turn. I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. So we get to establish both Child of Stars this turn. Now, sequencing. Yeah, maybe getting Resonance, or getting Orbit would have been better. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna Glow. And I'm gonna Shining Strike. Oh, fuck me. I keep doing that with this shit. God shitting damn it. Alright, we're still okay. We can go Orbit, play your mom, play Cloak, and then just, like, Sovereign Blade this guy. Interesting. Do I want to play Falling Star? If I play Falling Star, or we basically can't play Reflect next turn, it does help carry over the weak and the vulnerable, which is nice, but I think I pass. Okay. Yeah, because now we have Gather Light, Reflect, Photon Cut, put back, like... Well, I don't know this. Okay, and now... Well, this is pretty amazing. Let's think about this sequencing. Do I mind redrawing Shining Strike? Not really? I don't know. Let's just give ourselves the most options here. This is a really good draw. And then I can just, like, Shining Strike Celestial Might. Sure. I mean, Photon think cutting, like, Cloak of Stars back on top is honestly kind of not bad. So maybe I should have played Shining Strike. Well, I mean, we can go Shining Strike, Photon Cut, this back on top, and then just, like, replay Shining Strike. Oh, wait. Fuck! No, because I redraw that. Oh, that's so fucking brutal, dude. Alright, whatever. Let's play Shining Strike again. And then we generate a thing, so we'll play this. But I guess I'll play it. Do I go ass to ass? Yeah, because we're going to redraw, thingy. Yeah, see, this is where... So this is 30... Yeah, Comet's such a crazy card. So I can Bulwark... I don't think I even need to do that. I think we just, like, Shining Strike this... Or, sorry, Sovereign Blade Shining Strike. And then just, like, strike Foregone Conclusion. And then it will die next turn. I'm fine with that. And then get... Crescent Spear Dying Star. Sure. Guiding Star is good, and I think I have enough payoff, or, enablers for it at this point. I don't think I have enough gold to hit second. Yeah, I path this pretty badly. Even with the Courier, I feel like I'd rather just get a Relic and a better card. Wow. Okay, so... This is a really awkward hand. So Dying Star's pretty good this turn. And then I can play, like... Bulwark Pass? I think that's actually worse than... this, I think. Though that draws me a card. I don't know. The reason I think that might be worse than that is because this deals 7 damage when I do that. Oh, God. Alright, well, play Orbit. Play your mom. 2, 3 on Orbit. Play Venerate. Play Resonance. Draw a card. And then... And actually, yeah, we're losing Sovereign Blade unless I play it anyway, right? God, that sucks. Alright, whatever. Go. Yeah, this might actually be kind of rough for me. God damn. Alright, well, we'll lead with Glow. Hey, that's not bad. So... I think I have to play Glow again. Okay, then Celestial Might will 33 this, and that's all I get to do. It seems quite bad. So we can Gather Light. Then I just, like, Guiding Star Foregone Conclusion? Because Foregone Conclusion's not even that. And I guess I could Solar Strike. I could just put, like, Defend. Oh, God, all of these options seem horrible. Maybe I should have just Celestial Mighted plus... But then I don't get to play this. Wow. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I mean, Guiding Star would trigger... Oh no, I don't even fucking have Child of Stars established. Yeah. It's pretty fucking bad. So I just get, like, Crescent Spear... Child of Stars, I guess. I can also get Cosmic Indifference. That is probably correct. So what, I get, like, Cosmic Indifference Production? Because then what am I getting back with Cosmic Indifference? We get back Comet. I comet this. God, I mean, I almost feel like we have to get back Dying Star. So in that case, we do this. Alright, fair enough. And then we Cosmic Indifference Dying Star back on top. Draw Dying Star. Then we Child of the Stars, play Dying Star. Play Shining Strike here. Play Astral Pulse. Go ass to ass. So go ass to ass. Well, that's insane. We can Shining Strike. Do I Photon Cut first? I don't know if it matters. We Shining Strike here. Crescent Spear will kill this in conjunction with your mom, which is pretty good. And then we can Photon Cut, put Production back on top, and then just like Shining Strike Falling Star this. Sweet. Whew! Honestly, I don't think I need another unupgraded Solar Strike. I think we're good. Oh, wow. This has been such a sloppy fucking run, dude. Okay, this is not a bad start, though. So we go Orbit, Child of Stars, Glow. So we Comet, and we'll get 10 plus Make It Weak? I mean, that seems pretty good. Or 15, actually. Yeah, no, it's just insane, actually. Why is it 25? It should be 15. I mean, I'm not complaining. Oh, Galactic Dust! Right! Haha! This thing's nuts. I forgot about Galactic Dust. Okay, so now... Oof, unfortunately... Oof. I could pop this so that I don't lose Dying Star. That might be correct. Okay, that's pretty good, because then we go Shining Strike, Solar Strike, Dying Star, and then I can just, like, Child of Stars, Shining Strike. How much? I mean, Crescent Spear does a lot here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Cool. It does mean that I redraw the Shining Strike at an awkward time, so maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I mean, we have Venerate into Sovereign Blade, which is okay. Like, that's a lot of damage. Oh god, dude. Alright, so... Is there any way around this? I mean, I have to Photon Cut first. That's the worst possible draw. I have to play Resonance to trigger Child of Stars. Oh, wait, no, it's 5 per. I'm dumb as fuck. That's why it gave me 25 that other time. Because I'm the smartest person of all time. Oh, and we're so fucking close to Galactic Dust. We're so fucking close. Alright, yeah. So then we're tutoring for probably just, like, Guiding Star Black Hole. Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're going to draw all of them anyway. So... Play Black Hole. Sorry, play your mom. And then... Photon Cut? I could also just, like... This is at 1. Yeah. And then we Guiding Star. Get a whole shit ton of block from all of these. And then I can, like, Venerate. And and then play Foregone Conclusion. I take 2. Is that better than Cosmic Indifference, like, Guiding Star back on top? Honestly, if I Cosmic Indifference the Guiding Star back on top, the thing will die next turn anyway. And this way I take no damage. Yeah, this is completely fine. Because then we can go... Actually, is this fine? Oh my. I guess I didn't need to play that defend for Orbit, but it's still fine. It just dies a turn later. That was still wrong. Cosmic Indifference is a pretty good card. I kind of don't hate having a second one, because there are definitely turns where you can't play everything that you want to play, and being able to buy that back. I'm probably dead to these, but we're going to do our best here. Yeah, I think our line is just Gather Light. That's pretty good. Play Orbit, play Dying Star. Yeah, alright. And then... That's also not horrible. So we go Shining Strike this guy, play Defend, play Cloak. I mean, Child of Stars is a great draw. We're taking a lot this turn, though. Like, so much. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think I'm getting through this. Jeez. I mean, I have to Photon Cut here and hope to hit something that makes stars. I did. But we are still dead? Oh, no, I'm not. But, goddamn. I guess playing that strike was probably wrong, too. Because of Orbit. Let's see. So starting Glow makes sense. And then... Huh... Yeah, and then we're short on being able to play either one of these. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. Wow. After all that... I can't even play the Celestial Might, which is kind of funny. Yeah, we're dead as shit. Damn. I mean, like, Crescent Spear's pretty good. But it's not nearly enough. I mean, what, it gets me 5 block? This is it. So I Cosmic Indifference. Hold on. Hold on. We Cosmic Indifference... What am I playing to? Neither one of those is very good. Because I can put, like... Dying Star back on top? That would be so good. But I can't play it. So what do? I put Bulwark back on top? That doesn't really do anything. That does actual nothing. I put Glow back on top. And I just draw these, which don't do anything. I'm gonna try this one more time before I just call it, because I don't know that we're able to get through this. Okay, so it was Gather Light. Orbit, Dying Star. God, I almost wonder if we're supposed to lead Venerate there. We take more damage, but I don't know. This is it. 6. God, and there's just no way that I can avoid that. That's so brutal. So... play Bulwark, and then I think we'll just play, like, Defend to contribute to Orbit next turn, I guess. Alright, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. And we're basically just in the same situation, right? Doesn't really matter. Because Reflect will eat 1, and that also eats this, which I don't love. And then I want to save the strike for... I want to save the Orbit trigger next turn, I think. I don't know how much it really matters. Yeah, because if we play Venerate turn 1, I end up taking more damage anyway, right? I guess not necessarily. Because this is at 1. Cosmic Indifference is 2. Alright, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try playing Venerate turn 1 instead of... because we're going to trigger Iron Club, right? I feel like I have to fucking play Orbit. This thing's just too important. And then we Dying Star, and I take 7. And then... this is at 2. We Shining Strike this. Play Defend. Oh yeah, I fucking can't Shining Strike that. This debuff is so insane. Yeah, because then I'm just dead, right? Because, I mean, I can play Defend. This is 36. And I can play, I guess, Sovereign Blade Defend with Orbit, but, like, that doesn't matter either, right? Because this is 20... that's 34? Yeah, alright, we're dead no matter what. Damn, that sucks. This deck was pretty good. I mean, it had some really solid cards in it. It had... I think the biggest things we were missing were... things like this upgraded, or like things like Glow all being upgraded so that we could really consistently have a lot of stars. And I think I probably had a few too many things that cost stars as well, that could lead to some clunky turns like what we saw. I think I'm gonna call it here. Let me check stuff real quick. Yeah, I think we'll call it there for today. I should still, like, we're still doing moving in stuff. You know, I got shit to sort and whatnot. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This was an unfortunate one. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I got too greedy at one point with, like, doing an extra upgrade instead of a heal or something like that. This could be a really interesting run to analyze, because I feel like with better play and this deck, we probably could have gotten through it, because this is not a bad deck. I'd say it's maybe like a 7 out of 10. But yeah, alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for normal time.